Hi there, fine people. This is a short video, well, hopefully short, on my Integrity bridge pickup. Now, the Integrity range is based on the early Gibson PAF pickups. They were a little bit random, those pickups. They weren't, you know, they're not all the same as each other. I repaired guitars for 25 years full time and came across a lot of them, and I've measured a lot of them, and I've analyzed a lot of them, and I've based my Integrity range on the best ones. So the standard wind being what I think is a standard. Now, here's the thing with PAFs. There were no neck or bridge pickups. They were just pickups. So they were exactly the same as each other. Now, quite often, because of the sort of slightly random nature of them, quite often you'd have a neck pickup more powerful than the bridge, which is not how we do it these days. We always have a bridge pickup with a bit more oomph. The reason being, well, a few reasons really, is down at the bridge end, the string is deflecting less. So you're getting less energy put in to the pickup. Also, we tend to use a bridge pickup for the more dirty sounds, for driving and out, for playing lead. So these days, things are slightly different. So what I've done with the Integrity is I've actually made the bridge pickup a little hotter than the neck. So when you get an Integrity set, they do balance really well. So I'm not making exact vintage correct pickups here. I'm making them how I feel is the best way to make them. So the Integrity bridge pickup is in the more powerful end of what was a PAF, because they do vary, like I said. So this would be the slightly hotter than normal, and then my neck pickup is the more normal side of normal. What a silly phrase. Anyway, so available in double cream too. So they have an Alnico II magnet, a rough cast Alnico II magnet, the same as the neck. Now these are made for me to my specifications, and I am pretty fussy. The base plates are nickel silver, like they should be, not brass ones. Again, that does make a difference to the sound. The windings are all plain enamel. Again, this is how it was. Now, my bobbins are not made of butyrate, which was the kind of plastic that was used back then. The kind of plastic in a bobbin doesn't really make any difference to the sound. So these are ABR plastic, which will last a lot longer anyway. Now, in the range of my Integrity, it's a range. It's not just one pickup. I do 4 different flavors because PAFs did vary. Now, I thought about calling them 4 different pickups and giving them 4 different names, but I just thought it was simpler to keep it within one name, because that's the sort of general idea of them. Anyway, so there's the standard wind, which is the one that I feel works best. You can have -5%, so I underwind by 5%. What that does is obviously give you a little less power, but it also gives you a little bit more high end and a little less bottom end. So it shifts the EQ towards the treble a little. So then it could be, I do 5% overwound, and that gives you obviously the 10 more power, and that the EQ shifted slightly towards the bass side. Or there's 10% overwound. So that will be more if you were using your set more in a rock situation. Now, all the Integrities come with 4 conductor wire. I can put vintage correct braided two conductor if you really want, but there's no advantage in that. The only advantage is what they used to use. 4-conductor wire gives you all those options of series parallel or coil splitting and all that kind of stuff, which you don't get with the braided. So I see no disadvantage in braided. Again, I'm not making replicas. I'm just making good pickups. Now, the subject of potting. They were not potted, the original ones. Now, potting is when you immerse the pickup in hot, liquid wax, which will prevent things from vibrating, mainly the windings, but also there's some other stuff, prevent things from vibrating at high volume. And if things inside vibrate at high volume, you get microphonic feedback. And microphonic feedback is the same as you get from a microphone. So don't think cool feedback, Jimi Hendrix at Woodstock. Nope, this is horrible. It is just obnoxious, and all you have to do is shut your volume off. You can't play with it. So I choose to pot mine to avoid that, but I pot them a little bit because I don't want to lose that slight microphonic thing that can help a little with the whole vibe. So anyway, I pot them a little, and I have done some experiments, and I have potted them to various degrees and then cut the coil open and had a little look at how deep it's penetrated. So I just basically am potting the outside of the coils. When I'm supplying a covered humbucker, I pot them in the cover again, just a little, because that can cause feedback. Different one of these, it's got no cover. So there we are. So there's quite a lot to say about these, and it's more in the technical stuff rather than me saying this is how they sound. I've got demos to say how they sound, and there are descriptions as well. So that's my Integrity bridge pickup. There is another video on the Integrity neck pickup.